Former Teen Mom star Janelle Evans is being accused of rewriting the story regarding her abortion she had around 2013. It was when she was married to her first husband, Kailyn Rogers, and it was allegedly not an easy decision to make. Now it appears that she may have told a false narrative and fans are calling her out on it. Keep reading for what they had to say. Janelle Evans challenged about abortion. When Janelle Evans was a teenager, she and her then-boyfriend Andrew Lewis found out they were expecting a child. It was featured on 16 and Pregnant, and she went on to welcome a son, Jace. Andrew was not around, and Janelle was too busy having a good time, so she turned over custody of her son to her mother, Barbara. Babs went on to raise Jace until he was 13 while Janelle was out partying. She got involved in drugs and questionable partners, including Kailyn Rogers. They tied the knot and she found out she was pregnant. Janelle Evans. At the time, she claimed that she had an abortion due to the situation she was in. The two divorced and she went on to have a son, Kaiser, with her ex-fiancé Nathan Griffith. Then, she fell in love with David Eason, and they went on to have a daughter, Ensley, but he caused her to be fired from Teen Mom. Janelle went on to regain custody of Jace in 2023, but it was a very rocky road. Eventually, she split from David and moved to Las Vegas, getting herself rehired by MTV. Unfortunately, her past has come back to haunt her, and it is painting her as a liar. Janelle Evans, a Reddit thread, is challenging her regarding the abortion she had with Cortland. The OP wrote, "I thought she had an abortion, W. Cortland?" They then added the comments with someone asking about the bathroom Cortland incident. Janelle Evans responded by claiming it was a miscarriage and he was charged with battery of an unborn child. So, that has confused followers as to whether or not she really had an abortion or if she conveniently made it up. The tub incident. One person in the comment section claimed Janelle Evans actually went number 2 in Kailyn Rogers' bathtub as she was coming off of heroin. She then proceeded to leave it in his tub for him to find, but again, this is all alleged. So, what did fans and followers have to say after seeing the dispute as to whether it was an abortion or a miscarriage? Furthermore, could she have had both and was talking about a different incident? Elmau, we literally watched her get an abortion on TV. It's just like when her and David denied that she ever had plastic surgery when, again, we saw her get the boob job on the show. She's a pathological liar. I believe she had a miscarriage with one of her pregnancies and the other she had an abortion. There was one time they were talking about her bleeding in the shower, yet there was another incident regarding a bathtub aside from this. Is the original question referencing the Kool-Aid miscarriage, or is it referencing her taking a dookie in the tub? We must remember, these are two separate bathtub Cortland incidents. Exactly. The user is talked about when she pooped in the tub and left it. Janelle is talking about her miscarriage, where she poured Kool-Aid in the tub, took a pic, and said he caused a miscarriage. There are a lot of fine lines in this situation, and it will likely never be resolved. Some do believe she had both a miscarriage and an abortion, but either way, she will tell the narrative as she sees fit. What do you make of this, and do you think Janelle rewrote history, or is this being blown out of proportion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The tumultuous history of Janelle Evans, the former star of Teen Mom, continues to spark controversy among fans and followers. Recently, fresh scrutiny has emerged over her account of her past abortions and pregnancy experiences, with many alleging that she may have altered or rewritten her story. This latest revelation has ignited a heated debate on social media, with fans questioning her honesty and the accuracy of her narrative. Keep reading to find out what fans are saying, the details of her past claims, and the new allegations challenging her version of events. Janelle Evans' early life and teen pregnancy. Janelle Evans rose to fame through her appearances on 16 and Pregnant, where her tumultuous teenage years and early motherhood were documented for viewers. She was just a teenager when she discovered she was expecting her first child, Jace, with her then-boyfriend, Andrew Lewis. The pregnancy and subsequent birth were significant moments in her life, but her story was also marked by instability. Due to her young age and tumultuous lifestyle, Janelle temporarily handed custody of Jace to her mother, Barbara Evans. Jace was raised by Barbara until he was 13, while Janelle was caught up in partying, experimenting with drugs, and associating with questionable partners. Her relationship with Andrew Lewis eventually ended, and Janelle's life continued to spiral. The Kailyn Rogers era and alleged abortion. Following her breakup with Andrew Lewis, Janelle entered into a relationship with Kailyn Rogers, whom she married. During this period, she faced significant life challenges, including drug use and personal struggles. It was during this tumultuous time that Janelle claimed she faced a difficult decision regarding pregnancy. Initially, Janelle publicly asserted that she had undergone an abortion while she was married to Cortland. She explained that her circumstances at the time, being young, unstable, and overwhelmed, made raising a child impossible. This narrative was consistent with her early interviews and social media posts, emphasizing the difficulty of balancing her chaotic lifestyle and her pregnancy. However, recent revelations and online debates suggest that her story may not be entirely accurate. Some fans and online sleuths have questioned whether Janelle's account of her abortion was truthful, or if she might have fabricated or altered the story for personal reasons or publicity. The controversy. Did Janelle reframe her past? The controversy reignited after a Reddit thread, and social media discussions brought to light inconsistencies in Janelle's past statements. A key point of contention is whether she truly had an abortion at that time, or if her version of events has been rewritten over the years. The Reddit thread and fan theories. A Reddit user posed a question that has since circulated widely. Did Janelle have an abortion with Cortland, or was it a miscarriage? The user highlighted that Janelle once claimed she had an abortion, but in subsequent interviews or statements, she suggested it was a miscarriage, adding fuel to the fire. The original poster, OP, pointed out that Janelle responded to questions about her past by claiming that she had experienced a miscarriage, not an abortion, and that Cortland was charged with battery of an unborn child. This discrepancy has left fans confused. Was it an abortion she had, or was it a miscarriage? Or could she have experienced both at different times? The bathroom and tub incidents, allegations and accusations. Further complicating the narrative are allegations that Janelle's stories involve bizarre incidents, some of which are difficult to verify. One particularly infamous incident involves her purportedly doing number 2 in Cortland's bathtub and leaving it there. This story has circulated among fans and online forums, with some claiming it was an act of revenge or drug-induced behavior. Others suggest this was part of a series of bizarre behaviors linked to Janelle's struggles with substance abuse, including heroin use. Allegedly, she left the feces in the bathtub for Cortland to find, further fueling rumors of chaotic and destructive behavior. In addition to the bathtub story, Janelle has referenced a Kool-Aid incident, where she claimed she poured Kool-Aid into a bathtub during her pregnancy, took a photo, and falsely claimed Cortland caused her to miscarry. This story has been widely debated among fans, with many believing it to be fabricated or exaggerated. Fans' reactions, divided and skeptical. The online community's reaction has been intense. Many fans accuse Janelle of rewriting her history to serve her current narrative, while others believe her stories are a mixture of truth, exaggeration, and selective memory. Some fans have openly called her a pathological liar, pointing to her history of denying plastic surgery she was shown getting on Teen Mom. They argue that Janelle often changes her stories to fit her current image or to deflect accountability. One Reddit user commented, "We literally saw her get an abortion on TV. It's like she's trying to rewrite her entire past." She's a liar, plain and simple. I think she had a miscarriage with one pregnancy and an abortion with another, but she keeps mixing up the details.